Hey, I'm out here in my studio again, and I just did a glue up where I took some pieces here that hopefully you can get a good, I think I got fairly decent lighting here. Anyway, I've got some maple and it's some sapele, and I had strips of them, and what I did was I took and made a glue up like this, and then cut an angle across it, and then glued those pieces back together right along that glue joint, and then cut out some blanks to make the blank for this pen here. And I'm really getting inspired by a lot of pen turning because it's fairly small and seems to be relatively marketable as long as you're doing something interesting. And so I'm coming up hopefully with some nice designs that people will be inspired by, and hopefully you'll be inspired by them out there as well. Just never be afraid to try new stuff. Alright, here's another piece I'm working on out here. Oops, sorry. This one is the Kisses pen, and I call it Kisses and Snakes, maybe. I'm not sure completely yet, but there's the Kisses. And here's some more larger mouth kisses, closed lip kisses, and then a snake down here, and some ellipses. And anyway, I'm thinking of calling it Kisses and Snakes. Here's the two pens, well, two of the three pens I was working on today. This one is a series of kisses with a snake and sort of an elephant tusk over an elephant sort of body here, and then smaller kisses, larger kisses, and then this one is another one that I finished today. Alright, just working on a cigar pen here with some sapele and some maple. And I think it's turning out really nice. Got some zigzags and some kisses or lips. And there you go. Zigzags and lips, cigar pen. Quick little tip that I've been doing: as I go to pull these pieces off, I take a piece of 600 grit sandpaper, or sometimes a little coarser, put it right on the end of the pen mandrel, and then turn the piece so I make sure I'm just sanding the end of that potential CA glue that might be stuck around the end of the barrel of your pen. It gives me a real quick and easy way to do it fairly safely if you do have any small pieces of CA glue that get like hung up on the ends of these pens that you might be making. Just a quick tip, thought I'd share with you. It does make it nice and easy, no fuss, no muss. Here's the beginning of another design I'm going to be calling Wheat Chaff pen, and this one will be another cigar pen, and I'll share some images of it when I'm finished. Alright, so here's the Wheat Chaff pen, Homage de Frank Lloyd Wright, or Frank Lloyd Wrong, however you look at it. But anyway, it's a wheat chaff or poison sumac. I think it came out pretty nice. I'll take some still pictures of the pen at the end, and this will probably get posted as a series of different pen videos. I'm out here in the studio working on another pen. This one I'm calling Woody. Looks kind of like two beetles, or two bugs, two insects, or a nice old paneled Woody. And just thought I'd share this with you. It's got some really nice chatoyance, beautiful pieces of sapele, and some of this happens to be some maple from the San Francisco Opera trapdoor system again. The same stuff I make the baby rattles out of. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick little look at these two pieces of this pen coming together. I'm just polishing them up right now. I'll add some friction rub finish and then put all the parts of the pen together, press it all together, and it should be ready to rock and roll for the holidays. There's the finished pen. Turned out real nice. Got a lot of fire in it. Some beautiful pieces of wood and a nice fit and a nice mechanism. There you have it. If you enjoyed this quick little video, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share, and become a subscriber if you're not one already. Alright, I'm trying something totally new out here in my studio today. I've done some piercings like I have done in the past with dowels, but this time I'm doing them with little brass tubes, and I've CA glued those in and then filled the holes for the most part with CA just to stabilize them so that as I'm cutting them, they're not hollow tubes that will want to crush as much. And anyway, I'm going to give a go at this. This is a cigar pen. This will be the bottom of the pen, the working end. This will be the top of the pen, and I'm going to give it a try. This piece of maple up here is another piece of fiddleback maple, or actually no, this one's fiddle neck maple, and a piece of Madagascar ebony. And I'll kind of try to show you some of the process as I go along. Alright, here's this new concept I came up with. I have a dyed piece of fiddle neck maple, and then I have a piece of Madagascar ebony here, and then I drilled out some holes and filled those holes up. Alright, so here's the pen, just about to be pressed together. I've put a couple coats of polish on it. Turned out real cool. Piece of fiddle neck, piece of Madagascar ebony with pieces of brass tubing drilled out in it. So what I got here is a piece of zebrano wood, and then I've taken some gift cards and cut them into strips, and then on either side, or in the middle of those two strips, is a piece of sapele wood. So I've done two 45-degree cuts and then infilled those with the gift card and sapele, and I'm about to turn this into a pen. Or actually, this is going to be a mechanical pencil. A drafting pencil, 2mm lead. Alright, so I have this blank mounted on my mandrel here between centers, and bringing a little tail pressure on. I'm going to turn on my vacuum system here, so it's going to get a little noisy. But actually, you know what? I won't. I'll leave the vacuum off for a second, just so you can see what's going on without any noise. So I'm spinning this with my safety gear on. Spinning up here around 2600, actually right up around 3200 RPM. I'm just going to make a simple shape for this because it's a mechanical drafting pencil. Stop it and take a look. Okay, that looks really pretty, and I'm almost there. You can see I had made this blank really slim, so there was very little to take away. But I think this is going to turn into a really nice pen. Just wanted to show you that part of the process. There you have it. I'll be doing another pass here, just a smoothing pass. I might as well show you that. Coming in. Come back from the other end. Very light cut, rubbing my heel. Very light cut, rubbing the bevel of my tool. And that feels real good. Let me do a little shear. A shear slice and cut. And there we go. Oh yeah, that feels really nice. Okay, so this will end up being the business end, the writing end. This will be the click mechanism end of this pencil. It's a real nice start. I'm going to do some sanding, and then I'll check back in with you. Alright, so now I'm putting on a couple coats of thin CA glue. Very thin CA glue. Stick fast. Thin CA glue. Looks like that. Got about 15 coats of CA glue on here, and I'm starting out here with some 800 grit sandpaper and some oil on it. It's turning out really nice. I'm going to do some more sanding and then some buffing and polishing with a friction rub finish, and I'll show you some still pictures at the end of this process. So here it is, all polished up and ready to be pressed on to the pen parts, which these are actually, like I said, this is a pencil part. This is the Stratus 2mm pencil kit, and I'll be pressing these on. I made myself a couple little Morris taper oak stops here, which I use as a pen press inside of my tailstock. Okay, so this is how my pen press works. I've got the one side of this white oak and the other side of the white oak Morris tapers that I made with little pad heads on them. And I want to get some leather to put on here. I think that'd be nice. But then all I have to do is line them up here, kind of center everything, and tighten down my tailstock and press these pen parts together. And it's really nice because I'm able to just kind of light press, back off, light press, and then I get a really nice press on these parts, and a nice fit. I can go back, press a little more if I want to real easily, and there we go, fully seated. First part on this pen. Anyway, I'll press the rest of the parts together and then show you some images when I'm done with this. Here's this pencil kit all finished up. Turned out real nice. There's just one thing that the plastic gift card layer, there was a little delamination. I had to put a little more thin CA glue down into one of these cracks, and I'm hoping everything kind of holds up. I don't think I'll be using the gift card. I did sand it, braid it before I stuck it all together, so I was hoping that would make a good enough bond, but it seems like the glue just doesn't quite stick to it as well as I'd like, so I'm going to either figure something different out or maybe braid it differently or something. But anyway, I do like this pencil with the 2mm lead, and it has a click advance instead of just a grab advance. I'm working on this new piece here. Wanted to see what kind of stroboscopic frequencies I might get out of this one. So this is going to be called Two Eyes with Eyebrows. Here's one of the eyes with an eyebrow. And then the other eye is a smaller eye with an eyebrow in a piece of burled walnut that I'm turning into a mechanical drafting pencil. It's a really pretty piece of sort of burly, highly figured Claro walnut. Still doing a little bit more buffing on it, and then I'll pull it off and press it into a pen. Alright, I'm working on a new mechanical pencil blank and drilling out the hole here on my lathe. Nice and slowly, because it's a glue up. There's a lot of different seams in this, so I'm drilling and then clearing the swath, and drilling and clearing the swath. Don't want to overheat it, and don't want to break any of the seams. So there you go. This blank for this mechanical drafting pencil, a 2mm lead pencil, the hole is now drilled. So there it is. Then what I'm going to be doing is inserting this, hang on a second here. I'll be inserting that brass tube from this mechanical pencil set kit. I'll be gluing that up and inserting it into that hole. Okay, so now that I have the brass tube glued into the inside of this blank, I brought my mandrel in, my pen turning mandrel, and I have it placed here in my Morris taper number 2, and then my tailstock brought up here to the end of that mandrel with the appropriate size bushings for this specific pen kit. And then I'm going to turn away on this until I achieve the shape that I'm looking for, and then I'll pen press everything together using the pen press I showed in part of this video. That's a conglomerate video of different pen turnings that I've been doing. Alright, so here's the mechanical pencil finished. This one came out real cool. Burl of walnut, figured walnut, sapele, and gift card. I'm out here in my studio and I'm working on a new design here. Call it sharing circles with a blue line. They're sharing circles on that side and sharing circles on that side. They're not really circles, they're just bisections of the 45-degree angle that I've made slices through this pen at, creating cements on the curve of the actual pen. So I'm just putting some sealer on it now, and then I'm going to do some sanding. Alright, here it is, the finished piece. Zebra wood, walnut, credit card, and little strips of birch veneer. Here are some different blanks and ideas that I was using in order to make some of these pen blanks. I took that same piece of wood and cut different angles and put these pieces together in different manners to create all these different types of looks out of the same initial glue up. This is a fountain pen I made for my uncle out of Madagascar ebony and a piece of fiddleback maple that I had dyed blue. Turned out really, really nice. These are some cigar pens, a couple more cigar pens, and a lot of these have sold. This is a mechanical pencil, a drafting pencil with a 2mm lead. Some more ultra cigar pens, and another one that I made here with a credit card is what's creating the blue line through it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching another episode of The Naked Turner. Hope you enjoyed this video and this little compilation video of pens I've been working on and pencils. Hope it inspires you to do something new and different and think outside the box. Enjoy, safe turning, and please give me a like and share if you enjoyed this. And if you are not a subscriber already, please click subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for all of your continued support. Take care, turn safe.